We're going to show you today how to repair this tear that we have here in this leather chair. We supply a nice little handy leather repair kit from the leather repair company. You get the 5mm of leather glue. You get the backing cloth, either in black or white, depending on the colour of your leather that you're going to repair. And then you get your spatulas for putting on the glue and the toothpicks to help sort of get it right into the line to bond it all back together again. The first step in the process is to cut your backing fabric just slightly larger than the actual tear itself, so that you can bond on the underside approximately here. When this glue sets, it's a very flexible glue, but when it sets it's extremely strong and will not come apart again. So we first of all need to have a look to see what we're actually going to need to cut. We roughly want to be cutting about here somewhere. Approximately down that fold line, I would suggest. That would be perfect. The next step is we have to feed the fabric into the rear, so it's behind the actual tear itself. This is where your toothpicks will also come in handy as well, to make sure, because you want the fabric to be perfectly flat so that there are no bumps. This is a bit of a fiddly process. But once this is dry, it will be an extremely strong repair, and certainly won't be coming apart again. The next step is the glue. Comes in a very, in a child-friendly bottle. You want to get a small amount of the glue squeezed onto the back. Now that we have the glue on there, what we're going to need to do next is to pull all this together so that it bonds to the fabric, making a very nice neat repair again. And what we normally do is we use a little bit of sellotape just to hold the tear together, so it forms a nice sort of strong bond. So we'll do that in a second. What we need to do first of all is to pull this together and to lay it nice and flat to get it back to where it was. You can apply a small amount of glue, as I explained earlier, onto the toothpick and then run it in here, and we'll do that now. What that's basically doing is giving the actual join itself some strength, and that will actually help bond the two pieces of leather together, as well as the backing fabric that's underneath. As you can see, that line is very clearly closed up now. And then once obviously that seat has been restored as well, you will get an invisible repair. Now all we do is simply place a little bit of sellotape over the tear, making sure they're perfectly lined up, That'll just hold that together while the glue dries. Take approximately a couple of hours to dry, so it's used, so it can be restored. A good 24 hours and it's fully cured. And once that's dry, you can then proceed to carry out the rest of the restoration to the seat. The colour will then colour in the line that's actually showing, very fine thin line. We also have some flexi filler, or we actually do a special coloured heavy filler that we will actually put in there, which is a black heavy filler that we can put in there that again the leather repair company manufactures. And that will just fill that line nicely and make it look like a natural scarring in the leather, or a natural sort of grain mark, as you can clearly see in this grain here in the leather. So that's how you repair a tear in leather. Thank you very much for watching the video.